আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে। হাই এমডি শিকদার। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ দিব ভাইয়া। ফিলিপ কস্টিক, স্কোয়াডটা দেখি। টিকটক, ওকে লেটস গো। আমার কাছে এরকম
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
সাউন্ডের সমস্যা হলে
Well,
একটু
the
বলিয়েন কেমন।
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
ওকে,
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong
ঠিক
aerially.
আছে, আপনি
We know he's got the pace.
নিতে
But
পারেন।
he's also got a
900
wonderful
একটু
first
বেশি,
touch
আর একটা
and
কার্ড
some
দিয়ে তো
great
আর
technique. And he has the
সারা জীবন
imagination,
খেলবেন না,
the
ঠিক আছে
finishing imagination
খেলতে
as
পারেন।
well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Shapes to shoot!
সমস্যা
Goal!
হয়ে যাচ্ছে অনেক।
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a
এই রিসিভারের
fabulous,
জন্য আমার অনেক
fabulous finish.
সমস্যা হচ্ছে।
Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Openda. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a little off target. Looking for options for movement. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. First quarter of an hour gone. Mbappe! And the shot!
কি রে?
It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap
আর এই
things up.
রিসিভারের জন্য পারতেছি না। Wait.
Good ball, good take. Oh, super Valverde! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time.
ওর
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitz plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's
Can he finish? Now that was quite some save. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Kostic. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vitz. And he's got the beating of his man. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham. Guti. Wirtz, who's set up one goal so far. Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham. Wirtz. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Guti is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
pass somewhat off target. Nice looking ball. Played into space out wide. Kostic. And this is Burek Yilmaz. Tries a shot! They've scored! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Eder Militao.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Wirtz going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Wirtz. That's a pretty loose pass. Nakamura. Played back in. Picked out, and the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Openda. Takes a shot! It's in! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It's become a case of men against boys. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball, and it's Yilmaz! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Bangladesh certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! And he couldn't keep it down. Eder Militao. Out to the left it goes. He's in a good position. Great chance! And it's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. They're still trying to make a game of this. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. No, he's not getting any further than that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. He's gone for goal. Keeper's got his work done. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
রিসিভারের জন্য খেলতে অনেক কষ্ট হচ্ছে। ফ্রেন্ডলি খেললে কমেন্ট করেন। तेरी नजरों ने दिल को किया। FC Bayern Munich. Rafinha. Kick up. তাহলে Batistuta.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Thinks about the shot. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's Kudus. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes aim and crosses. Cleared without hesitation. And the counter is on. No goals as yet. That has ended up in no man's land. Guardiola.
Bangladesh really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run it.
He's got tall. Oh, the ball's run loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Hit into the middle, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's picked his way through. That is very well defended. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kostic. Kostic with the... It's a mighty effort! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Kudus. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Kudus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Corner it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action, driving through the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Pedri receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pedri actually didn't do...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Rosicki. That's a little off target. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. Rodrigo!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Batistuta played into space. That's a nicely shaped ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kostic. Looking to play him in. Great chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
卤什么猪耳的这些，他自己想吃这个嘞，他是不吃的。所以啊，卤点牛肉啊啥的，就是挺好啊。
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard.
Rodrigo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Drogba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have
There could be trouble here. Ball is over the line. Guardiola. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a good run he's making there. White. He gets big! Oh, that could cost them.
such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
And it's Drogba. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
No, that's been intercepted. Spread neatly. Nakamura. And this is Burak Yilmaz. It's Yilmaz! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pass is just off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, he's been caught. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a... That's another chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, it was a
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Iniesta. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too. So he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left back or as a wing back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. He's being urged to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Real chance! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the pass is intercepted. Out to the left it goes. Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Batistuta, Iniesta, a lot of space ahead of him. Brzezinski. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And we have our very first corner. Just about within shooting range. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Bangladesh, really?
And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Yilmaz. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, can they get him away? Spread out to the left. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Spread it left. Rafinha has it in a wide position. And this is Burak Yilmaz. That is lovely. Cleared without complication. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Rosicki. And here's Rafinha. Messi gets over and intercepts.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Nakamura. Played into space. But they've got it again. Rafinha. Nakamura. Batistu. Shot a goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Climbs up big! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Threads one in. Always onto this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He gets big! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So he rises! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Bro, I give you the quote, okay? You come. Oh, sorry. Friendly match. Come, bro, okay? Asho.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's Fulham! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Forlan. And that's gone loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Azar. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. Van Dijk. Great defending, strong and determined. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Spread it left. That's a pretty loose pass.
Bangladesh are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's had a shot! It's in! AC Milan are all square. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! It's in! And they're back in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rafinha. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's played through for him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And this is Forlan. Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Threads one in. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot... Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Anthony tries to pass it through. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Tomori gets it clear. And here's Bellingham. Played in. Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And that has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. And that has been knocked clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Anthony. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Burak Yilmaz, and claimed it back swiftly. Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he's in on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's been cut out, well played.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's through now, is he? And he shoots! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game...